Hey guys, how you? You know the jingle.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't not do it. I'm sure everybody does it.
It's pretty good. You pitch.
Isn't it like, wait, how does it go?
Extra. Nice. Well, you got the new VO job for next season.
Need that paper. Give me
There
that
you
paper.
go,
I'll
there
do
you
it.
go.
I'll do it.
We'll talk rates
Price on
after.
anything.
We'll talk rates. But let's focus. We're here for your movie, Fly Me to the Moon. Which
Oh, I thought we were doing voiceover work.
I mean, we have the mics, so
Let's
we can
go.
for it. I love the movie. It was
Thanks.
so fantastic. I keep saying to everyone that it's one of those movies you want to see on a big screen, and I'm glad I didn't watch it streaming. I wanted to go to a theater and see it, and it was
Yay.
awesome.
Thanks.
So the two of you hadn't met before doing this movie, is that correct?
I guess we did meet, but I vaguely remember it.
She was in the middle of filming in a pool, just trying to get through the day on a Coen Brother movie that was like very, very hard on kind of both of us. But she was truly like up to like here in the water, and I was like,
help me, pull me out, please.
So you didn't really know each other.
No.
So how in the world did you establish such insane chemistry? Because it was like magical on screen to watch the two of you together, which you don't always get, but the two of you nailed it.
Thanks.
No, it was. I mean.
Well, he's like hideous, so it was really hard.
Same.
I was like, oh my God.
We didn't really look at each other. You know, we sort of looked past each other
like
the
this.
whole time. It was rough. No, it was weird. It was just really easy. I think we've talked about it a little bit now that we just kind of have very similar sort of like life experiences up to this point. Kids and just like lived a life. They've been inside the industry for a while, and she has a big brother. I have a sister, and it just kind of just clicked. And I just annoyed the shit out of her as much as I possibly could.
And that was basically it. It was me constantly being like, God, why?
Stop it. No chance. We're going. It's action. Someone say action.
Definitely. There was so many. There's so much like right before the take rolls of me just being like, oh God, no.
I'm method, and I needed to do that.
So you were pissing her off?
Yes. That was my whole.
He just like appears for such a big person. You're like, how did you disappear? Like, terrifying. Terrifying.
It all worked. It all worked for the movie. It was, like I said, it was so great. Your character, man, brought some tears to my eyes for some scenes. I shed a few tears during some moments. Tell me about him.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a fun movie, and but it's about a very, very important time in history that people did lose their lives. People devoted their whole lives to this program, and it's so it's not a light. It's not like this didn't happen. Like the people really did this, even though my character isn't a real person. Kelly isn't a real person in history, but that's what kind of makes it a really fun movie, because we're revisionist historying sort of this thing where this real life event actually happened, but you don't know what happened behind the curtain of NASA. And we get to kind of just put in this like really fantastical, fun story in a very, very dramatic setting.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing I liked about your character is he always wanted to be an astronaut, but he never got the chance to do it, right?
Yeah.
Is there something in your life you wish you always got to do, and you look back and you're like, man, I wish that worked out?
I don't know. I mean, I played football for a long time, but I don't really think I never had any grand like ideas that I was going to play forever or anything like that, or I was going to go to the league. So I don't know. I don't really think so. I think I've always kind of just like been like, all right, see what happens now.
Yeah.
Taking it as it comes, really.
That's a good way to live your life.
Yeah.
And your character.
I'm like, what did I do?
Your character.
And
She is something. She is hired to, of course, sell the moon and sell NASA, right? So tell me about her.
Yeah, she is. She's such a great character. I have a production company called These Pictures, and we're based in New York. We developed this story from original idea, and I never thought I would be acting in this film. And then the script came in, and it was so great. I loved the script so much. The tone of it was so fresh and just original and funny, and just something you just don't read scripts like this often. It was so. It hit like every. It was touching. It's entertaining. It felt like this big idea. The revisionist piece that Channing was talking about is such a fun kind of plot device, and the character is so perfectly written. I was like, it felt like it was written for me. I just could not imagine someone else playing it. It would make me too jealous, and so I was like, I have to play this part. You know, it was like. You don't get those opportunities to have that kind of dialogue, and like our banter and the relationship that these two characters have it's just so fun to play. So I love that Kelly she's a survivor, she's creative, she's like an enthusiast, and she's like an incredible zest for life, and she's she's just, she's unstoppable. And I love that about her. And she's relentless.
Yeah. I mean, she wants to do something, she gets it done, right? She has that
Very,
determination, she has that grit. For you, was there a moment in your life where you've used that determination and grit to get something done you always wanted to do?
Yeah, of course, because I'm like an actor, so I'm constantly trying. I'm like, I can totally do it. Like even if I don't, it's your job to like
and everybody's
sell.
like, oh, no, can you do it? And you're like, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
Totally. Like you're always just like, basically selling yourself as an actor, like to a director or a writer, an idea, a studio, like, because it's such, you are looking for opportunities to work and to do what you love. And, it's something that you need somebody to like grant you the, possibility of, So it's not the same as like, it's not like being a writer where you can create, work for yourself. Even then you're still wanting people to buy your project and release your project and give it legs. But like, I think as an actor, you really like, you need to be hired. And you're always just like, look at me, I can do it. Even if you don't have any, like you're like, I definitely don't know how to do whatever it is. Like, ride a horse.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah,
Fake it till you make it. $1 million question. If given the opportunity, would you go into outer space?
I would. I think I would. Barring some certain factors. I mean, I think it's they're doing it a lot now. So I think it's pretty safe now. But I would want to be going for a reason, not just to like take the ride.
Right.
I think I don't need that exactly. I do a lot of other things that are really fun and scary that I can control.
All right. What about you?
I think I'm good.
Good?
I'm fine.
Hard pass.
Yeah, I'm all right. There's like other things I'd rather do. I don't like small spaces. I just think the whole environment of it feels like it would give me like a low grade
food
panic.
issue for me would be
You need a high protein diet up there, right?
I don't even care so much
some
about
of these foods yesterday that were like astronaut, and we're like the ice cream and the freeze dried apple, and then the like main courses came out in like a tube.
There was like a pasty, chunky paste thing.
I can't do that. No.
But what would you do though? What would you
I'd
eat?
bring my protein powder and just try to make it work.
Yeah, you would be like this then. Like there's no way.
Well, a lot of protein powder then.
Oh my gosh. All right. I don't want to be near either of you then.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. I love the movie. It was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.